Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker, and I'm glad I've got this opportunity to speak in this debate, knowing that the people of Auckland are locked in the gridlocks of the motorways in and around that big city trying to get home. And listening to this debate, and while the other side from the government benches have waxed lyrical on how good this budget has been for this country, can I say that it fails to respond to the real issues? Poverty, homelessness, unemployment, health, education are all issues that this budget has failed to address. And as it's often said, that as the economic path of a country rises, so does the level of social injustice. And that's what we're seeing, because this budget is only for a few. It's often been said that this government has only helped its friends. And the social injustice that we're seeing in this country today, Mr. Speaker, is evidence of that. Breaking news at this very moment. There is a 15-day-old prematurely born baby living at the Te Puia Marae. And that, Mr. Speaker, is a very, very sad indictment on this government. And while they wax lyrical on how good what they've done under this budget, can I say they have an obligation to do that, for goodness sake. They are the government. They are required to provide resources to meet the social injustices that this country is currently facing. We've seen, when the budget was announced last week, we heard the Minister of Maori Affairs taking the opportunity to extol just how good he was, knowing that the previous year he took a humble approach. Well, can I say to the Minister, under his watch, unemployment for Māori has risen. Homelessness for Māori has risen. And so similarly for health and in terms of education, the social indices show that for Māori, it has not worked in terms of this government. And I think it is a sad indictment for us to be extolling just how good our budget for 2016 has been. I've heard the comment about the Maori language. I too support the Māori language, but 34 million and given to a department to administer, to manage, and they, over the last 5 years, have underspent the budget that they've been given over that period. Now, 34 million could house a lot of people, Mr. Speaker, can provide a lot of employment. We've heard the government say that people are coming back from Australia because the economy here is good. Can I say that they're coming back because Australia doesn't provide them with the same social services that we provide their citizens who decide to relocate here? So the Anzac spirit is somewhat lost. And what has the government done for our relatives who live on that side of the ditch, so to speak? Nothing. And they're coming back to what? Something similar. And can I say, Mr. Speaker, that this government, while it might say that it has an aspirational approach to improving the lot of our country, I say to them that they have an obligation to do so. And I just want to conclude by saying that the partial funding for housing, the Westpac reports suggest that 11,000 new homes are required over the next 10 years. This budget has only provided 1,100. So, Mr. Speaker, can I suggest to those people who are listening that this government has not provided too much under this 2016 budget. Kia ora.
The next call